So we were doing problem number 15. In the 15th problem, we are required to calculate the current yield and its yield to maturity. So current yield we have calculated 10.53%. Then AYTM we have to calculate. This is the 15th problem. AYTM. So 200. First of all, 2000 minus 1900 is 100. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So 220. It will become 220. Divided by 2000 plus 1900 divided by 2. It is 1950. It is 1950 into 100. So 220 by 1950 into 100, 11.28%. 11.28% is the AYTM. So we have calculated the current yield and we have calculated the AYTM. Now we'll start the 16th one. 16th problem. The price per bond of Z Limited is rupees 90. The current market price of the bond is rupees 90. The bond has a par value of rupees 100, has a coupon rate of 14%. Face value 100 rupees, coupon rate 14%, and a maturity period of 6 years. What is the yield of to maturity by actual method and approximation method? This is the first problem where it is asking you to calculate YTM by actual method and also by AYTM, approximation. Previous problems we have calculated only AYTM. We have not calculated the actual YTM, how to calculate, right? By trial and error we have to find out. So first of all, we write what the information given in the problem. This is problem number 16. C is equal to the coupon rate is 14% of the face value. Face value rupees 100 is equal to rupees 40. Then we are given the N is equal to 6 years. N is equal to maturity value. That is equal to rupees 100. Current market price. Current market price of the bond is rupees 90. This is the information given in the problem. Now first easily we can calculate the approximate YTM. AYTM is equal to C plus F minus P by N. That is equal to coupon 14 rupees plus F is the maturity value 100. Current market price 90. Period to maturity 6 years. Divided by 100 plus 90 divided by 2 into 100. That is equal to 15.67 divided by 95 into 100. AYTM is equal to 16.49. So we have easily calculated AYTM. There is no difficulty in finding the AYTM because only you have to remember the formula, substitute the values and then simply calculate. So the problem will arise when we calculate actual YTM. So while calculating actual YTM, we have to apply trial and error method. A rate we take and we find out what is the value of the bond. Now we calculate actual YTM. We calculate actual YTM. By trial and error method, we have to find out the actual item. Since the current market price, now see here, what is the arbitrary discount rate we should take? What is the required rate of return we should take? By comparing the market price with the face value, we can decide what rate we can take. Market price per share per bond is equal to rupees 90. Face value is equal to rupees 100. Market price of the bond is rupees 90, whereas face value of the bond is 100. That means bond is not attractive. The bond is not attractive. Whereas the coupon rate is 14%. Whereas the bond price in the market is 90, whereas the face value is 100. There is inverse relationship between bond price and required rate of return. अगर bond price कम है मार्केट में तो इसका मतलब रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ज्यादा है. रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट. देयर इज इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न एंड मार्केट प्राइस ऑफ बॉन्ड. इफ द मार्केट प्राइस ऑफ बॉन्ड इज लेस, it means the required rate of return is more than the coupon rate. More than the coupon rate. Coupon rate से ज्यादा required rate of return अगर है तो फिर मार्केट प्राइस ऑफ बॉन्ड डाउन है. यहां पर डाउन हो गया. फेस वैल्यू 100 रुपीज है, मार्केट में 90 रुपीज बिक रहा है, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ द रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इज ग्रेटर देन कूपन रेट. तो फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम, दिस इज द फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम वेयर वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग एक्चुअल YTM. That's why this explanation I am giving. Always compare the market price of bond with the face value to decide what rate we can take. We can start. Since the market price is less than face value, it means the required rate of return will be more than coupon rate. The coupon rate is given in the problem as 14%. तो मार्केट प्राइस ऑफ बॉन्ड अगर कम है तो इसका मतलब यह हो गया कि रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न ज्यादा है. किससे ज्यादा है? कूपन रेट से. तो कूपन रेट 14%. तो लेट अस टेक द रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न as 15%. That is R is equal to 15%. तो एक रेट बड़ा लेना है, जो भी कूपन रेट है उससे थोड़ा बड़ा लेना है, तो हम आर्बिट्रली अपनी मर्जी से हम क्या करें, 14% कूपन रेट है तो रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न 15% वी आर टेकिंग. नाउ वैल्यू ऑफ बॉन्ड V is equal to C into PVAFR% n years plus M into PVFR% n years. Same formula I am applying, which we have applied in the previous class, previous problems. See, what is the coupon interest here? 14. Then PVAF, required rate of return, we are assuming 15%. And N, what is the duration here? 6 years. Maturity value, the maturity value is given in the problem as 100 rupees. Then PVF 15%, 6 years. V is equal to 14 into plus 100 into. Now we have to calculate the annuity factor and also PV of rupee 1 at 15% for 6 years. So 15% 6 years, 3.784. And 15% 6 years, it is 0.432. V is equal to, now multiply 14 into 3.784, 52.976 plus 100 into 0.432, 43.2. V is equal to 96.176. Current market price of bond is rupees 90. See here, at 15% we got, the value of the bond is 96.176. हम अंदाजे पे 15% लिए तो 96.176 आया. Actually, YTM is that rate at which the present value and the market price both should be equal. ये दोनों अगर equal अगर हो जाते तो फिर ये 15% YTM हो जाता. This 15% will become YTM if both are equal. लेकिन equal नहीं है. यहाँ पर current market price we are getting 96, whereas market price really is only 90. So to decrease this present value of bond, we have to increase the rate. अब रेट को और बढ़ाना, पहले 15% लेकर मालूम करें तो ज्यादा आया, द वैल्यू इज मोर, ये वैल्यू ज्यादा होने से इसको कम करना है, कम करके कहां पर लाना है 90. टू डिक्रीज द वैल्यू ऑफ द बॉन्ड वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द रेट. अब कितना रेट इंक्रीज करेंगे, पहले 15 लिए थे, अब आर्बिट्ररी 17 लेंगे, 16 भी ले सकते हैं, अगर 16 से भी नहीं हुआ तो फिर 17 पे. ये ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड है, एक रेट लेकर देखना, आ गया ठीक है, नहीं आया तो फिर बढ़ा. अब यहां पर नहीं आया हमको 96.176 आया. Why we have to write one sentence. We'll write one sentence. To decrease the present value of bond, comma, we increase the rate. Let the new rate be 17%. अब अंदाजे पे 16 भी ले सकते हैं, मैं 17 ले लो, चेक कर लेंगे. 17%. तो V is equal to C into PVAF 17% for 6 years plus M into PVF 17% for 6 years. Now V is equal to, coupon amount is 14 rupees. Now find out the annuity factor at 17% 6 years. See here, in the first second problem itself I have explained you, for 3 problems continuously I have explained you how to calculate the annuity factor and PV of rupee 1 factor with the help of a calculator. Again and again if I teach, it will take a lot of time. So if you are not sure, just go to the first second problem, practice that way, you can be able to calculate annuity factor and PV of rupee 1 factor. Because every problem it is required. हर problem में ये चाहिए हमको annuity factor of PV of rupee 1. So go again and again, I cannot be able to explain. It will take a lot of time. So have good practice on calculating annuity factor. So 17% 6 years. 17% 6 years 3.589. And this is 0.390. Multiply 14 into 50.246 plus 39, 89.246. We got lesser value. Actually market price of the bond is 90 rupees, whereas at 15% we got 96 more, at 17% we got 89.246 less. So one value we got more than 90, the other value we got less than 90. So therefore our YTM lies between 15% and 17%. Now here for your clarification I am writing present value of bond at the rate of 15%. Present value of bond at the rate of 17%. Current market price is equal to rupees 90. At 17%, 89.246. At 15%, 96.176. So what you can observe here, one value is more than 90, the other value is less than 90. ये 89 जो value है ये less than 90 है, और ये 96 जो है more than 90 है. तो हमको यही चीज चाहिए. We want one present value more than 90, the other value less than 90. We got it. Therefore, YTM lies between 15% and 17%. The actual YTM will be calculated by the following interpolation formula. So here we will write down YTM is equal to RL plus present value at lower rate minus market price divided by present value of lower rate minus present value at higher rate into delta R. See, the formula is YTM का formula है RL plus PVL minus MP divided by PVL minus PVH into delta R. I'll write down what does it mean. Now, RL is equal to lower rate. We have two rates. One rate is 15%, the other rate is 17%. Which is the lower rate here? 15%. Then PVL, present value at the lower rate. So lower rate is 15%. What is the present value? 96.176. Then MP is equal to market price. That is equal to rupees 90. Then PVH, present value at a higher rate, is equal to 17%, say 89.246. Delta R difference between the two rates. So 17 minus 15 is equal to 2. So this is the first problem. That's why completely in detail I am writing all the variables in the formula. The variables in the formula RL stands for lower rate. In the coming problem I am not going to write down all these things, directly we will take the values. So this is the first problem. Remember, RL stands for lower rate 15%. PV stands for present value at lower rate. So lower rate 15%, here present value. MP is equal to market price of bond given in the problem 90, and PVH present value at higher rate. So higher rate 17% ka present value 89.246. And then lastly, difference between the two rates. The two rates are 17 and 15. The difference is 2. Now we simply substitute YTM is equal to RL, lower rate is 15, plus PVL 96.176 minus MP 90 divided by 96.176 minus 89.246 into 2. 15 plus 6.176 divided by 6.93 into 2. 15 plus 1.78, 16.78%. That's all. This is the first problem in which we have calculated the actual YTM and also approximate YTM. So comparatively, it's very easy to calculate approximate YTM, AYTM. Actual YTM, if it is specifically asking, we can calculate. Otherwise, it is optional. चाहे तो calculate करो, चाहे तो नहीं. लेकिन specifically, if it is asking in the problem, we are bound to. So again, I repeat, how to calculate the actual YTM. First, we compare. We compare what is the current market price. The current market price is 90 rupees. we got current 90 rupees, whereas face value of the bond is 100. तो अगर करंट मार्केट प्राइस और फेस वैल्यू को कंपेयर करें तो मार्केट प्राइस कम है. मार्केट प्राइस कम होने का मतलब ये होता है रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इज मोर देन द कूपन रेट. तो कूपन रेट 14% है, तो रिक्वायर्ड रेट ऑफ रिटर्न 14% से ज्यादा होगा. तो मैं 15%, आई हैव टेकन 15% एंड कैलकुलेटेड द वैल्यू ऑफ बॉन्ड, एंड एट 15% वैल्यू ऑफ बॉन्ड वी गॉट 96 पॉइंट समथिंग, बट आवर एक्चुअल मार्केट प्राइस इज ओनली 90. तो टू डिक्रीज द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ द बॉन्ड वी इंक्रीज द रेट. रेट को बढ़ाने से बॉन्ड का वैल्यू कम होता. हम रेट को 2% बढ़ा दिए. पहले 15% वी हैव टेकन, नाउ विल टेक 17%. By taking 17% we got the value 89.246. This value is less than 90. So one value we got more than 90, the other value we got less than 90. 15% more than 90, 17% less than 90. So our YTM lies between 15 and 17. So actual YTM will be calculated by this formula. Substitute the values, we'll get the YTM. That's it. We have completed problem number 16th we have completed just now. So you have seen the small difference. AYTM we got 16.49, whereas actual YTM we got 16.78. So there will be small difference between actual YTM and approximate YTM. 17th problem. See the problem number 17 carefully. A 6% coupon bond with 20 years to maturity is currently selling for rupees 900. 6% coupon rate of interest. Period to maturity 20 years. And currently market price is 900 rupees. Estimate the yield to maturity using AYTM method and by interpolation method. Interpolation method का मतलब actual method. दोनों methods है, just now what we have done same thing. But the point is, here we are not given the face value of the bond. Market price of the bond is 900. But what is the face value of the bond? Not given. So we'll suppose. Let the face value of the bond be rupees 1000. 1000 रुपए का face value है और market में उसको 900 rupees में चल रहा. 17th problem. Let the face value of bond be rupees 1000, right? So C is equal to coupon rate. Coupon rate is 6% of 1000. It comes to rupees 60. Then N is equal to 20 years. And current market price. Current market price is 900. Maturity value is equal to rupees 1000. That's it. So A we have to calculate AYTM, approximate YTM. तो AYTM का फॉर्मूला है C plus F minus P by N, F plus P by 2. Directly I am substituting coupon is 60. Redemption price is 1000. Current market price is 900 divided by N is 20 years. Then 1000 plus 900 divided by 2. That is equal to 65 by 950. $65 by 950 into 100 is 6.84%. So we got AYTM is equal to 6.84%. So one answer we have completed, we have calculated the AYTM. But the difficulty will be in calculating actual YTM. Interpolation method. Current market price. The current market price is 900 rupees. And face value. Face value of the bond is rupees 1000. तो again just like the previous problem. अभी previous problem में जैसा करें हैं same. Previous problem में क्या किए थे? We have compared the current market price with the face value. If the current market price is less than the face value, it means the required rate of return is more. Required rate of return is more than the coupon rate. Coupon rate is 6%. So I am writing one sentence. Since the market price is less than face value, it means the required rate of return will be more than coupon rate. More than the coupon rate. Coupon rate जो है उससे ज्यादा required rate of return है. तो coupon rate यहाँ पर 6% है. तो हमको जो assume करना है more than 6%. Let us take the required rate of return as 8%. That is R is equal to 8%. Arbitrarily, अपनी मर्जी पे ले रहे. कोई भी वैल्यू more than 6 लेना है. तो more than 6 का मतलब we are taking it arbitrarily as 8%. And we want to find out what is the present value of the bond at 8%. How many years? 20 years. See, what is a coupon? 60 rupees. Now, 8% 20 years. 8% 9.818. Similarly, 0.215. 60 into 9.818, 589.08 plus 215. V is equal to 804.08. Current market price is given in the problem as 900. Current market price is given in the problem as 900. Now, see, actually YTM is that rate at which the present value of the bond and the current market price both are equal. वो discount rate जहाँ पर current market price और present value दोनों बराबर हो, या दोनों बराबर नहीं है. Market price 900 है, whereas the intrinsic value of the bond, present value of the bond is 804. So to increase this present value, we have to decrease the rate. We have to decrease the rate. Let the new rate be 6%. पहले 8% लिए थे, अब 6% लेंगे. जैसा जैसा रेट कम होता जाएगा प्रेजेंट वैल्यू बढ़ेगा. हमको बढ़ाना है, हमको 900 पर लाना है, यहाँ पर 804 है. तो टू इंक्रीज द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ द बॉन्ड वी हैव टू डिक्रीज द रेट. लेट द न्यू रेट बी 6%. अब 6% से कैलकुलेट करेंगे. V is equal to C into PVAF.